Today is, well, today is today. And I wanted to come in here and say hi to each and every one of you. Excuse me. To all of you who don't know me, to all of you who are just tuning in to my videos, my name is Philip Holmes. I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am a YouTuber. And I want to come in here and say hi to each and every one of you and to each and every one of my subscribers. My subscribers list is going up and up and up. And I'm a native, originally from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And I made my way east because when I was 5, this is a little story about me. When I was 5, my grandfather and my grandmother lived in a place called Beconia, Manitoba. They had 4 acres. And we spent our summers and Christmases and holidays at this cabin that my grandfather made. And if you do your research on the legislative building in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, there is a statue on top of that building. And when he was 23 years of age, my grandfather helped put that up on the Golden Boy. He helped put the Golden Boy up on that building. And he said to me when we were on our way to a wrestling card at the old Winnipeg Arena, at the old Winnipeg Arena, which is now gone, he said, "See that statue up there, my boy?" And I look, and he said, "I helped put that statue on that building. And every time you look at that statue, you're going to think of me." And mind you, I was only 5 years of age. And I tugged on his jacket, and he looked down, and I said, I didn't call him Grandpa, I called him Papa. We all called him Papa. I said, "Papa, when I grow up, I'm moving to Winnipeg." He looked down. That's good. True story. 31 years later, here I am. I moved to Winnipeg on June 1st of 1990. I didn't have any children. Now I have 4 daughters, 1 son. And I love all my children. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I come on this platform. I come on here because the word needs to be spread. The word needs to be put out there when it comes to Every Child Matters. I am an Indigenous man. I support Every Child Matters movement across Canada. I support the Orange Shirt. And I support my brothers and sisters right across this nation. Now, when every time that a certain situation arises, like water, oil pipelines, protesting, has to do with racism. Every spectrum on every corner of this country, when it comes to all that, it always has to do with racism. Racism and all that nonsense goes hand in hand. Because racism has been here in Canada for 200 years. My great-grandmother was in residential school before Canada was even a country. And when it seems like you think that this cat is getting mad and this cat is getting upset, I'm not upset. Well, I am upset. But I'm also passionate about it. I'm passionate about it because these are my people. These are my ancestors that were unwillingly put in a hole in the ground thanks to the churches and thanks to the Canadian government, and both sides are not taking responsibility. So I urge each and every one of you, I urge my brothers and sisters right across this great nation and on YouTube to like my content, to leave a comment in the comment section below, to subscribe to my channel and pass the word out. Get the word out. The word needs to be out there, and the word needs to be racism, on how we can end racism. My uncle and my father were in residential school in Port Alberni, British Columbia, Canada. And my uncle told me in 2001, he said it's going to take 4 generations for us to achieve reconciliation. That was in 2001. My uncle has since passed on. My father has since passed on. They were in residential school in 1944. And the horrific horrors that they told me, that my uncle told me about, that my dad and my uncle went through when they were residents at that school, was absolutely disgusting. That's why I want to put out a video a day, and people say, YouTubers say, well, 10 videos a day. I'm not that kind of cat. Maybe that's why I'm stuck with the slow declining of this and the slow declining of that. But I'm not here for popularity. I'm here to support my brothers and sisters at the murdered and missing Indigenous women. I'm here to support the Every Child Matters movement throughout Canada. Even the Black Lives Matter. So I stand with me. These millennials talk about colonizers, talk about colonization like it's a new thing. And I'm going to keep saying this in every one of my videos until I get the word across to you young people. Colonizing isn't a new thing. And with colonizers, because the colonizers, that term came out a decade ago, 10 years ago. So it's just an infant. That term has been around since before your great-grandfather was even thought of. That's how long that term has been around. And with the term colonization comes racism. And like I said, when everything comes down to peace marches, protesting, oil pipeline, water, you name it, it has to do with racism. One of the biggest reasons that I believe why Canada needs an Indigenous Prime Minister. Because we get an Indigenous Prime Minister throughout the whole nation of Canada, all of that will change. The whole spectrum will change. My name is Philip Holmes. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Please like and subscribe and comment. I'm going to show up in your backyard with a hammer.